Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Howdy, old handsome, dressed up Cappy here, all professional and everything for the ladies. This is the day that you ladies get all dressed up. You girls like dressing men up, don't you? Like we're fucking dolls or something. I'll indulge you. I'll indulge you this time. Just no touching. No touch. No touch. No touchy. I got an email, which I attached below, regarding a Navy nuclear propulsion program. I was wondering if it'd be worth joining. I want to become an entrepreneur on the side with hopes of one day being my own full-time boss, so joining the Navy would put a huge delay on that goal. What do you think? Is it worth the time? I was thinking of getting a useless fucking MBA from a top 5 school if my grades stay high. You know, just in case I get stuck in corporate America because my business ideas fail. That way I could still potentially move up in management if that seems enticing to me down the road. Anyway, sorry for the long message. I appreciate your help. Blah, 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 blah. Have a great day. Okay, here's the deal. Your entrepreneurial idea, unless you have one and it's great, does not exist. And like most 18, 19, 20-year-old kids who are about to go to college or are in college, you don't know how the real world works. And you have no idea what is in demand for the real world, and therefore you have no idea what would make a good business idea. So there has to be this trial or baptism by fire where you go into the real world and start figuring out what's wrong with it, what's right with it, and especially how can you create ideas or products or services that would capitalize on what's wrong and what's right with it. Now, what's really good is if you go into IT or STEM or technology and blah, 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 because that's where the developmental envelope of society is. You are not going to come up with entrepreneurial ideas majoring in English. You will not come up with entrepreneurial ideas majoring in theater. So if you get into the Navy, in other words, you're not going to have a fucking clue of what you're doing until you go down some path or road that's going to climb you up the mountain. You can see down the valley below and figure out the lay of the land and then start capitalizing off of it. Every entrepreneur must make this climb to see the lay of the land and the economy and the people and demography and sociology and all this other shit. Say, I spot way over there a entrepreneurial opportunity by which I can capitalize on. So you're not going to get your fucking MBA. Fuck you and your MBA. I don't care if you get into Harvard. Yeah, you'll get networking ideas. Yeah, you'll be again, you'll be able to network your way into something, but you won't come up with a true entrepreneurial idea. So since it's going to take this climb anyway, and no one's going to fucking take you seriously, and pretty much every idea you're going to come up with is going to be stupid-ass bullshit, like every little 20-year-old something comes up with, you might as well go into this Navy nuclear propulsion lab, because that's going to give you some skills and give you a very unique and interesting insight. It's also going to make it that, like, you pretty much could be employed for the rest of your days. So you're going to always have this fail-safe plan B. The Navy, don't know if you young boys knew about this or not, they pay for fucking everything. Food, clothing, shelter, education, healthcare, everything. So yeah, I think if you have an entrepreneurial idea, a lot of the flaw that a lot of young men operate by is because you all listen to the bullshit your teachers are telling you. It's like, you can do whatever you want. No, you can't. You cannot become an entrepreneur at the age of 22. I mean, yeah, you can, but not really, frankly. So what I would do is I would definitely, if you are kind of like got 5 years of not figuring out what you want to do, and you don't mind being stuck in a submarine, and you don't mind having a lot of guys around you, I would join the Navy. In this nuclear propulsion program, yeah, if you can get into it, yeah, that'd be great. You'll learn about nuclear engineering, and then you have a choice after your contract is up. Do I stay with the Navy and maybe go 20 years, go career and get a pension at the end of it by the time I'm 38 or 40? Or do I take these skills I learned and apply it in the private sector to come up with my entrepreneurial idea? But I'll tell you this, for the next 5 years, you're going to just suck tailpipe. There's nothing out there unless you personally dedicate yourself to some kind of amazing self-challenge and entrepreneurship, and so, but I just don't see it. So I would go into the Navy, have them pay for your degree in nuclear engineering, learn a shit ton about physics and atoms and fission and fusion and whatever the fuck else is out there in chemistry. And then all of a sudden, after you get out of the Navy or you're still in there, you might say, I got an idea. And it'll be a way better idea than what you're going to come up with your currently 18-year-old ass right now. Because you just don't have the perspective. You don't have the education. You don't have this perspective. You didn't climb that mountain and say, oh, here's the lay of land in nuclear engineering. So, yes, I would, as you know, I'm very pro-military. And not in the sense that we're Americans, we go kill people overseas. That's not necessarily, although I'm not terribly against it either. That's where I defer from my peacenik libertarian kind of, oh my God, can we all just get along? We're libertarians, fuck the military. No, I like the military. I like the fact that we kill bad people. I really do. But aside from that, career-wise is really the primary reason I recommend it to everybody who are young and in shape and can actually avail themselves of that opportunity. It's not that you're going to go and kill people. It's that, by and large, you're not going to go and kill people. Most people don't see frontline experience unless you really want it, and you get everything fucking paid for. So, yeah, it's hard to beat the military, and they're going to straighten your ass up real quick, and you're going to have great perspective and vision by the time you're out and say, okay, here's what I can do. You're going to be able to assess cost-benefit analysis. You're going to have a much more logical mind when you're out of the military, or when you go through the military, than you would if I'm going to go major in philosophy. I'm just so smart because everyone tells me I am. So, yeah, you're not going to become a good entrepreneur if you just go to school. Military would be a great way, long-term, to get yourself a legitimate, viable, long-term entrepreneurial idea. Anyway, best of luck. Toodles.